2 of my video. And to everybody that has subscribed, guys, thank you so much. Please keep please keep subscribing. To those who are watching and haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers. Hopefully end of September, let's get to 100 subscribers. And if you are watching this and you are a new subscriber, welcome to my castle. You are now part of the royal family. You're part of the royal family. And okay, so I'll be continuing the story from last week. So this is a part 2 of how I got played by the love of my life at the time. Okay, so now after everything was said and done, now he was like being the perfect guy. Now he was like being the gentleman. Like he was doing everything right. And I fell for it. I fell for it, guys. You know when you're a clown? Like it doesn't go anywhere regardless of what you do. So cool, we go to his place. Now it's like we are a year in, up and down, a year in. And I'm seeing I'm seeing improvements. So I'm like, okay, now this is the type of guy I fell in love with. So, after a few months of getting back together, I decide, let me pack his wardrobe. Bad move. If I knew, I would have left it alone, darling. So here I am trying to pack a whole tuku. So madam was stating, hey, I sleep here, girl. I sleep here. Tuku, underwear. Again, I'm like, suka. Man, you know, it should be a lace ambassador. Lace underwear ambassador. Because now I'm like, you know what? This guy's got me effed up. He's got me effed up. So I was like, okay. I pack my things. I go to him, like, take me home. He's like, why? I'm like, go upstairs, you'll find out why. So I realized my famous move is to place the underwear on the bed. So I place it on the bed and I'm thinking guy will be like, come downstairs and be like, no, something, Yana, you know. Couldn't be bothered. Like he was fine. Like, what are you talking about? On the bed where? How? I left something on your bed. Go check it. If you don't see it, then I don't know. Shab is like, okay, no, let me take you home then. Like, Mutu always in a good mood. For someone that just got caught, he's, you know, like, keep Christmas. And I'm like, okay. So clearly this person doesn't care. And I am the only one who's, like, within, and there's nowhere else I can go. So this is my only person. And this person is treating me like trash. And I'm like, no. On my way, and like, when he was taking me home, in my mind, I'm thinking, don't cry. Don't cry in front of him. Do not do it. Do not cry in front of him, girl. Pull yourself together until you get home. We're listening to music. Nobody's saying anything. I'm quiet. He's quiet. Busy singing along to the songs. And I'm like, oh, well, other people are going through the most via heartbreak. And we get to my place. So now, like, tears are filled. That time. Immediately when he stopped the car or switched off the engine, I was out of there. Like, I was out of there. Because they are just here. And I can feel them like, yo, I'm like, yo, no. You can't give him the satisfaction, like, no. Nope. And then I decided, okay, so when I get to where I lived at the time, the gate was locked, and I called my cousin, like, dude, please come open the gate. Like, immediately I saw her coming down the, what do you call it? Like, after she opened the door and I could see her, I literally cried. I bursted out of tears. Salt and water. And I'm like, because when I got off the car, maybe he thought I'd go to the window and be like, nigga, like, guy, what's popping? Like, what's happening? I didn't even want to hear an explanation. I was done. Like, I was here. And I was like, you know what? In my mind, now I was talking to my mind and my heart, like, no girl, no baby girl. This can't be your life. Like, it can't be your life. Because every time he'd not answer the phone, I'd be on some, what is he doing? Who is he with? Why is he not answering the phone? You like, I think as women, we always try to find light when you're a clown. You always try to think positive of your clown master. You always think positive about the person. Like, man, I don't think he'll do anything. He saw how I felt the first time, so I don't think he'll do anything funny. Maybe he's just busy. Like, you always come up with excuses. Like, no, maybe he's just busy. Maybe I'm just too insecure and I might like push him away with my insecurities. Honey, whenever you feel like something is wrong, let me tell you something. Something is wrong. Your woman instinct is like kicking in, like, hard. Because sometimes you might feel like you want to call your person and you call them and you feel like this person is doing something wrong and they're not answering the phone. Let me tell you, I am here to tell you that when that happens, in me, something is happening. If you don't believe me, ask other clowns or ask people who have been clowns. And people see it. Like, people will tell you that, Mañana, o clown, o spieliki, o playground, o and you're like, no, I don't think he'll do that to me. That's my soulmate. Like, you try everything. Like, no, maybe he's too busy. Maybe that's work. You'll find out later that I've been a clown for the longest time. And then I was like, I saw my cousin and she's like, what's wrong? Because she was now worried, like, oh my gosh, what happened? I mean, you went to your individual's place and next thing you come back and you're crying. What's wrong? Did he do something? And like, wait, let me cry. Like, let me get over it first. We'll talk just now. Let me calm down. Guys, it was like, it was in the morning. It was around, I think, 8 or 9. And I'm like, let me calm down first and then we'll talk. And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to talk. So she's like, what's wrong? Did he do anything? I'm like, yep, he broke my heart again. And then I tell my cousin, this is what he did. This is what I found again. And to be honest, like, I'm just tired. Like, I kept on saying that, like, I'm just tired. I am giving 101% to this relationship. And this person is just taking, and giving whenever he feels like it. And I think the worst part of being in such a situation, like, you always feel like, what could I have done to prevent this person from doing this? But honey, you can't do anything. I mean, you can be bomb under the sheets, you can clean, you can cook, you can be like every man's dream, body-wise, looks-wise, brain-wise, and the person will still go out and fiddle, you know? So I had to make peace that, listen, girl, it has nothing to do with you. He's the one with the problem, and I mean, you tried everything, you forgave him, and he's still tripping. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm throwing peace signs now. I'm like, I'm throwing peace signs, honey. I am out. I deserve better, and I am gonna get better. So then I stopped calling. I stopped texting. I'd ignore his WhatsApp messages, which was Like, he wasn't, you know, when you switch up on them, that's the only time they're like, oh, shit, like, she's not ignoring, like, she's ignoring my calls now. She's ignoring my texts. Like, they're not used to that because they're always used to you jumping whenever they say jump. You like, boop. You don't even ask, like, how high? Like, so now he was the one shocked. And he was the one sending, I'm sorry messages. I didn't realize. You didn't realize you were hurting me. Like, dude, you were bringing another person into our relation. What do you mean? And he's like, no, I didn't mean to. And I'm like, I'm just reading. I'm blue ticking. Like, I'm now the queen of blue ticks. I'm like, blue tick. And I'm trying to get my ish together. But I always feel like, maybe let me just give him one last chance. But I'm like, we know what happened the first time you did that, so we ain't doing that again. And I would just be like, you know what? Let me try finding things to do so I don't like entertain this person at all. Like, I stick to my guns and stop texting him. And I did exactly that. Sometimes, you know, to make someone jealous, you'd look pretty and post the picture like you're going somewhere. Gante. You know they're stalking you because they're like, that wasn't the plan. I was supposed to play you and you were always supposed to come back. But the minute you decide, I am done, you can miss me, that's when they're like, okay, no, I miss you, please come back. And I'm like, You thought the grass was greener on the other side, so handle yours. Like, handle your business. I'll handle mine. And, like, after that, I was just over the guy. Like, I got over him. Like, to a point that I was like, you know what? Please stop calling me. Please stop texting me because it's not going to happen. Like, you did me wrong a couple of times and I don't expect you to change. So by doing such things to me, it means like there is no future. You don't see what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing you as, it could be my baby daddy, you know, it could be my husband, you know, like all there and in between. But you are clearly looking at me and you're thinking, this is just another girl. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing special about her. She's just one of them. So I'll do you a favor and I will back off. So that's it. And he's like, no. Why are you giving up? Why are you giving up so quick on this? Giving up quick. I'm like, man. Honey. Something is wrong with you. Like, giving up quick. What do you mean I'm giving up quick? First of all, I've been trying to fix things. I've been trying. And all I'm getting is like 2-minute noodles happiness. And then after that, we're out. Like, it's back to square one. So what's the point? And he didn't believe that I'd leave, but I lived. And I was proud of myself when I finally, it took me a year to like finally get over him. Like, finally. And after that, I was just like happy. And he'd call me sometimes like, oh my gosh, I miss you. I'm like, no thanks. I have a life now, so you can back off. And like, that's when I saw that actually people take you for when you give them everything you have. Like, people will always take you for a P. When you, well, not everyone, but in this instance, like, I was taken for a P. I was taken for a ride. A whole flippin' Uber driver. I was taken for an Uber driver. Like, a whole, even not an Uber driver. What am I saying? I was taken for, that small I think, tiki or tico, what, that. I was taken for that. I was taken for granted, you know? And I was just like, I'm out. After that, like months after, Kishore, he went and saw that the grass isn't really greener. Because after like 6-7 months or almost a year, I started getting texts like, I miss you, I'm so sorry. Hey, life without you has been hell. And I was out here like, and you didn't think of that when you were cheating all this time? Nope. I'm not taking you back. So I decided to take him back, like, after he begged for so long, but it wasn't for, like, I love you. It was for revenge. Like, I actually wanted him to feel, I know this is stupid, this sounds very stupid when you say it out loud, but I wanted him to feel everything that I was feeling. So I just ignore him, like talk to him maybe from 6 or from like in the morning, and I just stopped texting. And he called, like, and I wouldn't answer, like I'd ignore him. Like, I wanted him to feel what it feels like to not be wanted, or to not feel like you're appreciated, regardless of all the efforts you're taking to like make things work. I wasn't there, Shem. I was just there for fun. Like, I don't need you. And he'd be like, so when are you coming to our place? I'm like, I ain't never coming there. So I can see more underwears, because it seems to be a pattern. Every time I come there, I always find dodgy stuff. So I'd rather stay away in order for me to be happy. So for us to be happy and for this to work out, I am not coming there. And that's that. And like, I felt like that was the only time he really got it. Like, oh my gosh, this person was so sweet. This person was so nice to me. Why did I do that? Like, that was the only time. So like, my thing is, like, or my question is, why is it that people only care about you, or like somebody you dated only thinks highly or sees your worth when you like, I am out? Like, the minute you make that decision, like, I am not going back there, I deserve better and I need better, like, that's the only time they give 101%. Like, why can't people just give 101% while you guys are still happy and still in a relationship? But I guess everything happens for a reason, because if that person was supposed to stay in my life, he'd still be in my life. But I'm glad he didn't, because I'm happy now. But honestly, like, it's just draining, because I don't think like for us as women, like, why would you call another woman to say, dude, stay away from my man? Why can't you tell your man to stay away from that woman? Because at the end of the day, unless if that woman is the one that approached your man, that's the only time you can actually call someone and be like usinya time, usinya moya, usinya saliva, usinya voice, how like all that energy, usinya energy, how all that negative energy trying to stop somebody from fooling around when that's his life. Like, if somebody belongs in the street and they don't want to get out of the streets, they'll always remain in the streets. So if you feel like, if right now you're in a situation where you want to call the other woman, like, it's not her fault, unless if she's the one that approached your man and was like, man, I want you and I ain't taking no for an answer, then that's the only time you can actually call another woman and be like, B, you need to stay away from my man, or else I'm going to come to you and cut you, or whatever. Which I don't condone violence, but like, it doesn't make sense. Like, how do you get to the point where you wanna call another woman, the very same woman that might be as clueless as you are, that, okay, listen, I'm the side, unless if brother has been lying that, no, I don't have somebody in my life, and there's no traces of you, then you can only call me and be like, girl, but don't call me with negative vibes. Like, call me and make me understand that, dude, listen, this is my person. I don't know if you know, but don't be like, like, because I feel like some people continue with relationships. Like, if you call maybe another woman thinking like, dude, stay away from my person, this is my person, I feel like people go back to your person just to prove a point. It doesn't happen all the time, but I feel like sometimes people go back just to prove a point that, oh, you calling me and you're not wanting him or saying this to him, well, I'll show you. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I hope you do. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the story of me being a clown. And comment down below and let me know if you would like me to have more stories, which but comment down below and let me know if you would like me to have more story times on my channel, or you didn't feel it. And to all the girls leaving underwear at a man's place when you know that man ain't yours, you go in hell. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this week's video, or part 2 of being a clown video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next week on another video. Don't forget, if you're watching this, please subscribe and join the family to get us to 100 subscribers by the end of September, hopefully. Share the video, like the video, comment down below, and let's be one big happy royal family. So thank you guys again for watching, and I absolutely love y'all.